Hello, Kim the healer here, going live, and I'm just going to start tapping right now. If you know how to tap, great. Do it at your own pace. If you don't know how to tap, follow along with me. Tapping is helping to balance meridians and, more importantly, talk to my limbic system to let my limbic system know it's okay, I'm safe, I'm not in the world of chaos right now. Where is this live going? Well, yesterday I took my daughter to a place called Coconut Bowl where it's complete utter chaos. It is video games, it's laser tag, it's bowling, it's parties, it's kids everywhere, it's adults everywhere. It's should be crazy amount of fun. And it was. We had fun, but it is also a world of complete chaos. But if it was energetically balanced chaos, and that doesn't mean energetically balanced chaos is everybody just walking around like a Zen Buddhist monk and everything's perfect. Energetically balanced chaos means the energy of the place is good. It's happy. It's joyful. And I'm not saying that people weren't happy and joyful there, but again, we're talking about the energy of the building. Because I took my daughter to a place over in California this summer where we went on water slides and played video games and played laser tag and drove cars, and I had 3 sessions the next day and drove back home. No big deal at all. So every place that we go to has the ability to be energetically balanced or energetically completely friggin' destroyed. And so the reason I'm tapping today is because the place we went yesterday is energetically destroyed. Actually, we took her there for her birthday with some friends, and I ended up sleeping in the car. Got everybody set up, and I had to go sleep in the car for 3 hours because I was not prepared. I just went in going as a normal human, right? And I am not a normal human. I feel things that the normal human is not aware of or conscious of, and maybe they do feel it, but they are unconscious of it, and then they don't understand why they feel like crap the next day, right? Or they don't understand why they have to drink while they go to these certain places, or all places for that matter. I mean, and I'm not saying that I never did back in the day. That's how I survived, living the club life on the weekends and doing the things that I did back in the day. I drank. I drank while I was there so that I could be a normal human. Otherwise, if I went to, say, a pool hall to play pool and I wasn't drinking, I would be in the corner till it was my time to hit my cue balls, and then I would hit my balls and do a great job, and then go back into the corner. Nothing to talk about, nothing to see, just focused on the game, right? And now that I talk about that right now, that makes total sense, because when you're focused on the game and what the balls are doing and where the balls are going, you're not focused on the chaos around you. And so yesterday, I'm full on focused on all the chaos around me. Or, well, I wasn't focused on the because for 2 hours I was having a great time, and then all of a sudden my energy started dipping. And when your energy dips, I explain it this way in my genetic matrix recoding course, where I teach people how to help themselves heal. I realized that not only had I had a reserve of energy, I call it my teacup analogy. And this goes for everybody. If your teacup is full, you're great. If your teacup is full and spilt over into the saucer or into the kitchen or wherever you're at, you have plenty to give, right? Well, I went in with a full saucer, full teacup. My saucer got emptied out real quick, and then my teacup got emptied, and then my teacup was on the verge of breaking. Luckily, we got out of there in time before I broke my teacup all over the place, and then bad things happened. Or maybe my teacup did. I don't think my teacup broke, but I hurt myself bowling. I hurt my elbow bowling. I've never hurt myself bowling before. But when we don't have internal support due to what's happening in the limbic system, let me bring up some pictures here. I'm gonna bring up some pictures to help all of us understand this better. Give me a moment here. I mean, nobody's here, so it doesn't matter anyway, but still, there will be people watching in the future, and you will appreciate the pictures that I'm going to send you or share with you here. Cool. So all these rants, they're kind of impromptu. They're impromptu going about my life. And so we're going to go to the window here and here. Beautiful. There we are. So this here is your limbic system. It's limbic system is your subconscious, is your inner child, is your memories from everything, your entire timeline, we'll say. Because yes, it is a timeline. It's not just this life here. And when this limbic system gets overwhelmed, well, by gosh, we lose our internal support structure. And in my world, the abdomen is not your core. This is your definition of core. All of the blue lines, let me get that out of there. All of the blue muscles are your internal support structure. We want those guys working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But when that limbic system we were just talking about gets overwhelmed, the limbic system in my world controls your internal support. And so the limbic system gets overwhelmed with all the energy out there, all the emotions that we might be holding on to inside, everything that's happening externally and the chaos internally. It loses its ability to maintain the support on our internal support structure, and we start collapsing on itself. You'll see internal support in the arms and the shoulders, and our body starts asking the big muscles to support us. Like so, we don't want our lats to support us. We want our lats to pull things towards us. We don't want our glute maximus to support us. We want our pelvic floor to support us. We want our adductors to support us. We want our big movers just moving us at any given moment. And so when we get overwhelmed energetically, can get physically overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed, mentally overwhelmed, when we get disconnected from God, creator, universe, quantum energy, whatever we want to call it, we lose our innate power. And when we lose our innate power, chaos occurs. We get sick, we get dis-ease, we get disease, we get aches and pains that weren't there yesterday. I didn't do anything. I just went to sleep and my body was killing me. Yeah, I went to sleep last night, my body killing me last night, and woke up even worse this morning, clenching my jaw all night. And if you remember the picture of the blue guy, the muscles in the jaw are part of the internal support structure, temporalis. So it facilitated a headache. Why was I clenching my jaw last night? Well, rehearsing back over all the chaos, right? And trying to find some semblance of support in my body by clenching my jaw. Woke up, half of my nose was completely clogged, which also means due to the head injuries back in the day, that can create even more chaos because I'm not getting proper oxygen, carbon dioxide input and output while I'm sleeping. So now I'm woken up, okay, my body hurts, I can hardly make it down the stairs. It's not because I was running around shooting kids in laser tag, right? I know how to do this stuff. I can go jog in the hills and it's I wake up the next day, no big deal. But because of the chaos that I was experiencing, I didn't have internal support. It played havoc on my physical structure, and boom, now I look like a 90-year-old person trying to get down the stairs instead of a 53-year-old person who's done the work on himself, and getting up and down the stairs is a friggin' piece of cake. Whereas I got on the couch, turned on a great support movie called The Croods. If you've ever seen The Croods, you know, friggin' great movie. Comedic, inspirational, and you learn a lot, right? In The Croods, the cavemen, everything new is bad. Well, it's not true. If you deem everything new as bad, you miss out on experiencing new things. So you gotta figure out, why is everything new bad? So anyway, I turned on the Croods and started going to work on myself, doing the clearing, releasing the emotions, balancing my. I didn't have to do much balancing in the physical body. Um, Actually, I did. But it was through energy, the five elements in relation to Chinese medicine, instead of physically balancing the muscles. But as we balance everything, right, you will find when you work with me, the chakras are related to everything. But unfortunately, we've gotten into the point where the chakras are, I'm just balancing your chakras. No, the chakras are related to the emotions, the muscles, the bones, the nerves, the organs. Of course, they're related to the organs, they're right over the top of them. But if we don't make all those connections, right, there's 7 chakras. Well, there's a lot more than that. So if we only focus on 7, well, we might be missing our connection to the ground through our feet. Yeah, we're connected to the ground through our sacrum because we got our root chakra balanced, but did we truly get the root chakra balanced? Let's see if mine's balanced right now. I'm going to muscle test mine, because as I start thinking about it, I can't feel my seat underneath my chair, which means there's a disconnect. So is my root chakra balanced? I get a no. I get an effortless no. So I'm going to balance my root chakras. So you join me along with this. Make sure you do some tapping, because the work that I do for myself may very well affect you today. So in relation to my root chakra, red, orange, yellow, green. So I'm going to bring in the color green from my heart chakra into my root chakra. So I'm bringing love into being grounded. And this is, you might feel some tension while you are experiencing this, because I am experiencing tension. But you might not feel anything again, but you might feel something amazing too. Now, why did I bring in green into the root chakra? Well, let me show you here. Ooh, I'm still bringing green into the root chakra. Holy guacamole. Oh, my apologies, wrong way. All the chakras are related to each other at all times, and in constant communication with each other at all times. Oh, that's much better. Red, orange, yellow. Now I'm going to bring in the color yellow into the root chakras. So confidence in communication. And if you've ever, a lot of people think that it's just women who have issues holding in their bladder, right? Holding in their pee. Oh, I laughed and I peed. Men do too. But men have different piping, so it's harder for them to lose their pee. But when men are energetically ungrounded, out of balance, when their pelvis is offline completely, when they are lacking in pleasure and the ability to move in their hips, they may very well be experiencing an unload of pee when they sit up from the toilet. Been there, done that. These are all life experiences from my life, and these are all things that I ask you guys when you work with me, when you're working. Red, orange. We're going to bring in the color orange into my root chakra, so I can take pleasure in moving, bring it into my root chakra. There we go. My chair is feeling much better, and my head's starting to open up. Because again, why would my head open up in relation to the root chakra? Because the root chakra is in constant communication with all these guys. And apologies, I'm tapping on the wrong one here. And my third eye is in relation to all these guys. So a lot of times people will come in, hey, I want my third eye open, right? Well, tell me what you're afraid of. Oh, this and 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 this. Or they'll lie and say, I'm not afraid of anything. Okay, you afraid of spiders? Well, yeah. Okay, that's a fear. So we gotta heal the root chakra. We gotta heal the third, the fourth, the fifth chakra before we can go in and just blindly or open up the third chakra and make it healthy. Well, my pineal glands calcified. Okay, but why? Why is it calcified? Oh, it's all the chemicals they give us. Well, that's another fear. So you got to clear that fear too. Right? We've got to look at all these aspects instead of just, I want this one thing done. We've got to look at your life. How were you born? Were you born into fear? Were you conceived in fear? Have you been genetically predisposed to find fear about your life in everything? Thank you so much for the hearts. Who's here? Introduce yourself. I appreciate that. Does this make sense to you? Or simply say a hi. Appreciate it. Now I know I'm not just talking to myself. But these are my thoughts going through. This is my daily rant. Good. So I feel a lot of stress across the fronts of my arms. So do I need to do chakras, meridians, emotions, organs? I need to work on my organs in relation to this tension here. So I'm going to go lungs. I need to work on my heart. And if you remember, when I started balancing my root chakra, I had to bring in green from my heart chakra. Now, why would my heart be out of balance? I don't know. I am an empath, so there might have, whew, there might have been a lot of people there, or one person that I connected with that that is carrying heartache, that has had their heart stomped on multiple times throughout their life, maybe even have a physical imbalance in their heart. And I pick up on these things. It's not that I'm going through and looking at everybody and judging everybody, although I used to. And that might be something I need to work on today. I might be subconsciously judging. But I'll tell you what, standing in line with those kids, my daughter, my daughter said something yesterday. She was standing in the line. She's like, I'm gonna shoot that one, right? And we're playing laser tag. And I I don't think she said shoot. She said something else. And the little boy in front of us, he's like 6 or 7 years old. And he turns around and he says, "You're gonna eat me?" It was so freaking funny. It was so nice being there with just the kids because I don't get to do that often. And man, I love kids are so freaking awesome. Awesome. What's up, Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda, have you been able to bring God into your house? And if it's not 100%, it is better, right? Focus on, you know what? Yes, it is better. And I'm going to continue working on bringing God into my house so that everything can change the way that it's meant to. I'm loving doing these rants because when I do these rants, I help myself heal, which in turn, hopefully you guys will be receiving benefit as well. I help myself heal while I just get a blah, spit it out there. These are my experiences. This is what I do in order to heal myself. And my hand is really shut down. That feels much better. Good. I'm going to balance my hand and my arm. Feels so good. Nice, Rhonda. Now, Rhonda, do your work and say that again. It feels so good. And then tell me what you need to balance in order to make that a 100% true statement, right? This is what we need to do because that statement, "it feels so good," is not a true statement for you. 100%. And that's what we want. 100, 110, 120, 150. We want it to be absolutely true. This feels good. It felt so good being around those kids. It felt so good running around and being shot and shooting other ones and just experiencing just freedom and joy, even though I was unintentionally getting my butt kicked. Right? But gratefully, I have the tools in order to heal myself today so that I can be a functional human. Good. Let's see. Cranium, body, chakra, meridian, motion, organ, nerve. Is it weakness? Why is my hand closed? Is it just my hand? Let's go here. Oh, I'm still sharing. Okay. We're gonna meridian elements. So I've got some elements that I need balancing in relation to my hand not being able to open properly. We're gonna we're gonna release the fire element in relation to my pericardium. My pericardium is my heart protector. It's the bag around the heart. Oh my gosh. So a lot of heart stuff happening yesterday, yeah? I'm babysitting and things are a bit No, 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 no. Rhonda, release that. The only reason it's chaotic for you is because you are allowing it to be chaotic. Okay? So you need to heal yourself in relation to the chaos, and I guarantee the chaos will not be chaotic. Have fun with that. Okay? And you don't need to watch me. You can put in a earplug or a headphone and listen because you've done the work and you know how to do this work. And then you can watch the replay later on in peace and get more from it. But use this work right now to heal what is going on. Very important. And no, it is not chaotic for you right now. Not at all. But you need to heal what is going on inside that is making you believe that it is chaotic. It is fun. It is exciting. It is joyful. Now heal those because you don't believe it either. Very important. And Rhonda, I get to say this to you straight up because you have done the work. You know what needs to happen. But we get stuck. We don't realize, oh, man, okay, I didn't realize that I was causing this. We are taking 100% responsibility for everything in our life and how we respond. For instance, yesterday, I am taking responsibility for my breakdown in relation to having an amazing time with my daughter, shooting kids and bowling and playing miniature golf in the wind. We played a round of miniature golf in 15 minutes and we were pushing each other around and digging balls out of leaves. It was awesome. And it was a 15-minute round because it was windy and cold outside, but we had fun while we were doing it. And that was I was so excited about that. It was so much fun. And that's all yesterday was having fun, getting out of my old patterns of structure and stability and it has to be this way to let's just have fun. We went and had sushi yesterday. It's so funny because I googled where to go and I found this place on Longley Avenue in Reno, and oh my god, I mean it was tasty, and I appreciated the fact that the sushi sushi chef. I don't know what you call those guys that make the sushi. But anyway, I appreciate the fact that he asked me specifically, are you having all you can eat or a la carte? I said a la carte, because I'm only going to have two rolls. And typically, in my experience in the past, when they make sushi for all you can eat, they put a little extra a little extra rice on there, right? To fill you up. I don't know if this place does that. I've never eaten all you can eat there, but because it was so good, I'm going to go back there for all you can eat because I was still friggin' hungry when I was done with my two rolls. My daughter had a salmon roll and she ate everything except for two pieces, which also shows that the work that we're doing with my daughter is my hand is much better. See, this is my second brain here. I had a little I used to work when I would Rolf. I overworked my hand and then I'd go bike riding and I would rest on the outsides of my hands, which isn't good because that's not supportive. So it would overload everything. And it gave me a little growth on my ligaments here. So I constantly work on that to keep those guys long. Unfortunately, it screwed up my basketball game because as you'll see here, when I bring my hand back, I can't flatten my hand for a basketball anymore. so, not that I had a good basketball game anyway, I sucked. But it's exciting the fact that I can smile right now. Whereas when I woke up this morning, I just wanted to stay on the couch all day long and just watch cartoons. I don't need to now because I'm friggin' almost locked in. I got a little headache over here, all clear before we go. Cool. Yes, I have a little boy pestering me to play with me. So I'm feeling so disappointed that I can't focus right now. I'm so happy to have a great time yesterday. Good. So, Rhonda, turn off the live, go play with the little boy. You're babysitting, turn off the live right now. Watch the replay later on, learn from the replay later on, integrate it with everything that you've learned, not only from me, but everything that you've done in relation to energetic or physical healing, and go have fun with the little boy. Bye-bye, Rhonda. Yep, turn it off. Go play. Focus on one thing. Focus on that little boy. Right on, Rhonda. See ya. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening to my rant. I hope you get something out of this. You know what? We're gonna play the video here. Let me end this. Sorry, didn't get to see my beautiful face. Let's go here. We're gonna play a happiness video. This is from my genetic matrix recoding video library. No, that's not right. Wrong one. What do we need to do? Oh, that's right. So we're going to open up a different one here, a new tab. That way it's not crazy and chaotic. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I need to open up a new window. There we go. Cool. So let's get that window out of the way. Let's come back over here to this window, and then let's share the screen over here. And yes. All right. So this is my website, kimmcintyre.com. This is the Genetic Matrix Recoding Library. When you first come on, watch this one here. Why should I subscribe? Because this is what it's going to offer you. And then do yourself a favor. And we're going to go here today. We're going to watch a happiness video because it would be wonderful to be happy, right? Happy like this little boy. Now, your genes. Turn on the genes that have been turned off due to living in stress so that your body can understand what it means to genuinely be happy. And that would be an amazing thing, right? So I want you to enjoy this video, 4 minutes, and notice how your body feels right now. Check in physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Notice how you feel right now, here in this moment, and everything is going to change for you even more in the next 4 minutes. Enjoy yourself. Oops. Nope, turn that off. Beautiful. Now check in. How do you feel different? You might have experienced a lot of yawning, burping. You might have experienced uh, happiness running over your body and an energetic flow. You might have noticed aches and pains coming to the surface. If you notice the aches and pains coming to the surface, acknowledge it. Give yourself permission to release it. If you notice the happiness and the joy and the coming in, acknowledge it. Give yourself permission to accept it. And that's why we want to tap. That's why you want to rub on your hand while you're watching these videos. Now let me share with you more. You will see as hello. Oh, there we go. As I started over again. There we go. You will see I have got a whole load of videos. A couple that I'm particularly excited about is vitamin B one and the limbic system one. If your limbic system has been on fire, possibly your entire life, these are two great ones to start with, because if you've been in stress for a long time, your entire life, your body might not understand how to manufacture, absorb, and use vitamin B. And then we got to heal your limbic system to let it know, hey, it's okay to be this way. Learning how to love yourself, being happy, allowing God to help you, help heal you, enjoying your life, how to make money, love what you do, accepting positive changes. And that goes with the talk about the crudes earlier. Anything new is bad. Positive change, if your limbic system is out of balance, may very well be a bad thing. Healing my digestion. Rhonda, who was here earlier, said, my digestion is feeling so much better and I've lost 4 pounds. Faith in yourself, right? And then I've got this wonderful one here, cellular reactivation. Healing the body's response to external substances, injury after medical procedures. Help your body realign, find cellular harmony again after medical procedures. Releasing heavy metals and restoring heavy cellular clarity. I've had to use this one multiple times. Now remember, when we detox, it's not just about medical stuff, but it's anything that does not belong in our body, which might be, if you live in LA, hey, this would be a great one to use every single day to help your body release what you're breathing in every day, right? Keep it simple. Release the emotional negativity. Does that make sense? Release the emotional negativity towards, they're doing this to me. Let that go. Take responsibility for yourself. You have the ability to heal yourself, to be happy, to be loved, to be joy, to be physically, mentally, emotionally balanced in everything about your life. Drop me a comment. Let me know how this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for another rant. Hey, what do you want me to rant about? Put that in there too.